great eye. Call on me. I'd prefer to sit back and wait for entropy to...
No more dreams. No more nightmares.
What a horrible noise you mortals make. Where's it coming from?
No, stay back! I need to wake up. I have to. Are you real? Not another one of those awful dreams. And you look undisturbed. Don't you hear the terrible whispers? It started when a stranger came to town, a Tilvani master. She offered to purchase the old glass mine. I thought it was too good to be true. The mine closed years ago. But she offered us a chest full of gold, and the village elders accepted it. Everyone in the village was given a job in the mine. Then others came. Masons and additional laborers, we thought. And the dream started. Nightmares. Toiling in the darkness. Working to cut malachite and stone for an arch and a statue. In the dream, they were building an arch in the mine while we dug out the glass and stone. What wasn't used for the arch was sent to restore a statue. At least that's what the overseer said. We woke each morning exhausted, hands bloody. I don't know. But listen. The overseer and his workers, they're Daedra worshippers. They rounded up the villagers and took them away. I hid. Check the green glass inn. The cultists commandeered it. Now please, I need to get out of here.
Nightmares. Sounds like Prince Vermina, all right. We should investigate this green glass inn. Might you follow? Circle around. I'd like to learn more about... Morning, let me aid you.
was a waste of time. Well, that was a waste of time.
You there! You look like a capable forager. I need some help. Can we talk?
Hands off, or I will gut you like the rest. What? Never seen an assassin get put out of the world before?
How can we honor our ancestors if the necropolis is closed?
The abbot ordered the closure for your own good, citizen. Curate Gadain, make sure no one enters.
Prelate? Oh, of course. No one enters the necropolis.
The necropolis is closed? Who ever heard of such a thing?
Something about this doesn't feel right. Sorry, friend, but the necropolis is closed today. And by order of the abbot, it seems. We've never turned away the families of the dead before, but if the rumors about illness are true, plague isn't something to be treated lightly. When Prelate Forum and his aides arrived, my fellow Keepers of the Dead were plagued with a strange malady. I was away when the disease struck, and I haven't been allowed back inside since. The prelate said the abbot ordered the closure, but... Prelate Forum arrived from the temple, and suddenly my fellow monks fell ill. We were never notified of a visit, and besides, Forum isn't our usual prelate. Never even heard of him. If you can help, I can make sure you're compensated, I think. Fate must have led you here, friend. Prelate Forum arrived aboard the Stormwing. If you can find out where they boarded the ship, it might tell us something. Talk to the portmaster at the harbor, while I deal with any pilgrims that come by. Fate must have... This is the necropolis of Necrom, perhaps the largest and oldest necropolis in all of Morrowind. For thousands of years, families have interred their revered ancestors in these catacombs. It's my honor to serve as one of the Keepers of the Dead. Yes, we're a monastic order. We keep the crypts in good repair. We help families make funerary arrangements. And we guide those pilgrims who come to visit their ancestors. We never turned anyone away. Until now. I was with Abbot Ilvel when Prelate Forum arrived. I was barely introduced when the abbot sent me to get tea from the market. I'm worried about the abbot. He's always been kind to me. He and the monks raised me after... well, I had no other family. The Lord of Secrets? I hope not. I mean, I suppose Hermaeus Mora isn't bad as far as Daedric princes go. He's not part of the House of Troubles, after all. But trafficking with any Daedra is dangerous business. Everyone knows that. This is the necropolis of Necrom, perhaps the largest and oldest...
Never fails to amaze me. The Dark Elves of Necrom build grand houses for their dead and bring them presents all the time. But if you ask me, the people of this city ought to pay a little more attention to the living.
I took time away from work to explore Necrom, but I'm afraid I didn't give myself enough time. I'd stay for the rest of the season if I could. Have you been inside Necrom's catacombs yet? I've heard such marvelous things about them. So much history lies just beneath this city.
Where's that lay about Brandus? Absent again? Not now, stranger. My assistant never showed up for work today, and I've got my hands full directing cargo bound for both land and sea. Plague. That's not a word to toss around lightly. What proof do you have? Look, Illness is a part of life when you work with the dead. I'm surprised the Keepers of the Dead aren't sick more often. Plague can be serious, but I need more than your word to shut down the port or quarantine the city. Sorry, I can't let you wander around unattended on a ship under my watch. And since my assistant Randus never showed up for work today, I have no one available to escort you. Without Port Agent Randus or more substantial proof, I can't help you. Port Agent Randus likes to fish at a little cove south of the city, even when he's supposed to be working. Tell him to get his arse back here, and I'll let you look around the Stormwing. Just be careful.
And goings of people in this dry stone city puzzle me. Perhaps I shall stay for a while, but I must find somewhere to wallow.
A fascinating application of the technique.
Next time I'm in the field, I think I'll bring a great warhammer. Or two.
no match for mine. You think I'm afraid of your pitiful stench? Ah, I've seen more threatening decades.
Conquer will smite your foes. How disappointing. Another name that overpromises and underdelivers. Yeah, well, we might as well look around. Master Shao Reni. Are you familiar with this mortal? The Dreamcarvers plan to strike an Apocrypha? Oh, that must be the disturbance in fate that brought me here. I assumed this would turn out to be some pointless mortal delusion. A minor contradiction easily resolved. But Oblivion gateways and Daedric shrines, and plans to invade Apocrypha? Let me aid you. I assumed this would turn out to be some... Clearly, the cult used the mind to construct a portal to Apocrypha for the express purposes of invading my master's realm. They also sent stone to restore a Daedric shrine, most likely one devoted to Periite or Vermina. But who's Master Shelreni? Doors in Apocrypha lead to secrets and knowledge. Something this Torvasard saw in a dream? Is that why Vermina is involved? I suppose we should investigate the mine next. Just make sure I don't get mutilated. Reconstitution is so unpleasant. Most of the time, the research I undertake is wasted. But my study of the area indicated that the mine runs underneath the village. The entrance lies to the east. Why do you bear the mark of my master, mortal? You don't seem to be a devotee. Of course he did. Mortals always get the special titles. But who winds up doing all the work? Usually that's me. Well, as long as we're both here, we might as well work together. What's the worst that could happen? Never mind. I already know.
Great eye. Call on me. Let a popper for smite your foe. Arch gateway here. I suppose we'll need to go deeper inside. Malachite. Volcanic glass that absorbs magicka. Mortal, let me aid you. Some of the missing villagers. Mortals should have the decency not to leave their empty husks lying about. It's untidy.
An arched gateway. It's inactive, but I can detect the lingering energy of Apocrypha in the air. It must have closed recently. Look around, mortal. We need more information before I attempt to act. Contradictions cling to those tools like void tapes adhere to a Watcher's tentacles. Leave them for now. We need to deal with the gateway. This is bad. But at least we have the invocation needed to activate the gateway. I suppose we have no choice. We need to activate the gateway and follow Hermaeus Mora's enemies to Apocrypha. Such heroics aren't usually part of my duties, but so it goes. I'll open the portal, then in we go. Did I use the wrong words, mortal? My investigation is incomplete. To find out what the hidden kindred seek in my master's realm, I must follow them. And since you agreed to assist me, you must follow me. I like it less than you, believe me. Apocrypha can be overwhelming for mortals. You may find power or despair, knowledge or madness. Still, you bear the mark of Hermaeus Mora. I think you're meant to go there, and damn it all, I think I'm meant to go with you. Ready yourself, mortal. Now, what was that invocation? By 7th Umbra and the dismal name, I bid thee open Cephaliarch's vein. Apocrypha. Don't look up, mortal. I understand your kind find our sky disturbing. Let me see. Head south. They went that way. The invaders can't be too far ahead. Husk hasn't dissipated yet. The trail continues to the west, mortal. Olivesians, mortal. The contradiction they were compelled to create hangs heavy in the air. The trail continues west. Trail leads directly to the Tranquil Catalog. Oh no. Pick up the pace, mortal.
Hold, intruder. I failed to stop your allies, but I won't allow any more of you to enter the catalog. Pardon my impertinence. Now I see that you bear the mark of Hermaeus Mora and travel with one of the great Ice Watchlings. Have you come to aid us, stranger? Invaders forced their way into the Tranquil Catalog. I think they were devotees of Periite and Vermina. But how could that be? And Dreamcarver Dremora accompanied them. They killed or drove off my fellow ciphers. I am a humble cipher, a mortal scribe in service to the Great Eye. This is the Tranquil Catalog. A register and index of the contents of Apocrypha. Hermaeus Mora's enemies could wreak havoc with the information stored here. They scattered once they broke into the catalog, but two headed toward the Pool of Inquiry. A Dreamcarver Kinreeve and a second Dremora with markings the likes of which I've never seen. Please, you bear the Great Eye's mark. Stop them.
The Pool of Inquiry? I know the way, mortal. Invaders in the Tranquil Catalog? What a calamity. The way to the Pool of Inquiry is straight ahead. Here, mortal. Let Apocrypha smite your foe. Light Crown serves Periite, but orders the Hidden Kindred to work with Vermina? Strange allies indeed. I am a vessel of the Great Eye. Call on me. Invaders shattered the portal's seal. We need to follow them to the Pool of Inquiry. I was afraid of this. The invaders used the sacred tears. Look around. Without them, we can't use the pool. These portals lead to the shrines where we can find more of the sacred tears. Let Apocrypha smite your foe. All the invaders. It will take forever to put the catalog back in order. Great eyes. Call on me. The mortals of Skyrim know the Great Eye is Hermamora. Gather the sacred tears. Be careful. Dream carvers and hidden kindred lurk around every mortal. Let me aid you. The aliens called my master Hermamora. Pity they're long gone. I found them interesting. Great eye. Call on me. Let Apocrypha smite your foe. Hermamora is the Great Eye's name among the Khajiit. Gather the tears, mortal. Hands. I'm not jealous at all. Now take the tears and place them in the pool. tool and it will take us there. The Tranquil Archives. One of the main repositories for Hermaeus Mora's glyphics. We need to find the invaders, mortal.
Ah, this is the glyphic. Now I know where to find the memory of the dream the prince helped me remember, despite your predilections, Rel.
Prince Vermina commands me to punish Mora's servants, clanless. So I do.
Excessive and pointless, but I have what I came for. I'm leaving.
Do what you will. I'll deal with these drummers. You will beg me to kill you, mortal. Vermina's nightmares fight beside me, mortal.
Closer, mortal. A snap from Fate's tentacle can free you.
Perhaps this will be a challenge after all. Let us see how you handle a night terror. Possible. No mortal can best me. I will remember you, mortal.
I suppose I need to activate this bridge for you. It would be easier for both of us if you could just... Corvusard has already accessed the knowledge preserved in this glyphic. We should find out what it contains. Tones emerge from the glyphic. Read them, mortal. Tormenting Eye? That's one of my master's black books. Corvusard said he was trying to remember a lost dream. He believes he can find it in the Pact Prime's tomes were reluctant to dispense their information. I wonder if Torvusard learned more. Let's discuss this, mortal. Glyphics endure for eternity. I've never heard of any erasing themselves before. Very strange. Do you understand the texts that remain, mortal? I found the words very disturbing. One concerned the Pact Primordial. Could they be seeking a way to subvert that ancient restriction? The second mentioned lost dreams, such as the one Torvusard seeks to recover. It told of a place in Apocrypha to find such misplaced memories. No, but we have to assume Torvusard learned the location before the text faded away. The final book referred to one of Hermaeus Mora's most infamous black books, The Tormenting Eye. It said it contains a rite for unlocking dangerous secrets. The Pact refers to ancient laws that bind the Daedric princes. No prince may physically intrude in another's realm, everyone knows that. Well, perhaps not mortals. That they sought out the tome tells us something important. The invaders found a way to enter Apocrypha undetected. Perhaps they hoped to open a path for one or more of the rival princes? That would be disastrous. There's nothing more we can do here. It's time to exit the Tranquil Catalog. One moment, and I'll conjure up a portal. It appears we're in no immediate danger. We can speak here, mortal. I've never faced such a convoluted contradiction of fate before. While we learned the cause of the incongruity, I wasn't able to make the necessary corrections, unfortunately. At least we chased off Torvusard and defeated the Kinreeve. You want to help me? What a strange mortal you are. But resourceful. I'm not sure your assistance. Here's the gold I promised. You earned it. This problem bears contemplation. I'll find you again soon. Farewell. Wait. My master, Hermaeus Mora, wants to speak with you more. He will use me as his vessel.
Know that the Prince of Secrets addresses you, chosen of fate. I can observe through my watchling's eyes, speak through them, even act through them when necessary. You and Scroot uncovered a threat before even I became aware of it. That concerns me. But you and Scroot were not fooled. For that, I give you a gift, so that I may better aid you against this ongoing threat to my realm and yours. I will make this watchling available to you for the duration of our agreement. Now, Laramil comes.
I came as soon as I heard Proxy. I knew what Hermaeus Mora predicted, but I never truly imagined invaders in Apocrypha. Fate's threads still lead to 2 other locations. Choose another portal, Proxy.
Laramil the Wise? You know this mortal too? Then understand that agents of Vermina invaded my master's realm.
No, one of Hermaeus Mora's examiners of contradictions. Reality is in jeopardy, Watchling. We can use every ally we can get. A magical ward seals that door. What happened here, mercenary?
What happened here? The ward killed my comrade. Not easy to do to a Dusksaber. I thought we had little to fear from old tricks and traps, but look what happened to my comrade. Dead as the last swit who stepped out of line across the Dusksabers. Speaking of, who are you and what are you doing here? Nalia tried to push through the ward on that door. The note over there suggests that something in this room disarms the trap. Clearly, she guessed wrong. I think this strange lens is part of the puzzle. We found it by the note. Here, you take it. We obviously weren't able to figure it out. I'll be damned if I try to use it again. If Shareni sent you, by all means, be my guest. I'm just going to stand back here.
Lenses such as that can reveal hidden things. Look through it, Proxy. Look for anything glowing. That should be the switch to dispel the ward.
The ward is gone. Master Shalreni must be informed at once.
This is our opportunity. Lead the way, Proxy. This portal should take us to... We have reached the lower level of the tower. There should be more portals to take us higher, Proxy.
You dare enter the Tower of Meln, Magister of the Telvanni? Turn back or be destroyed!
A spirit. Ignore it and keep going, Proxy.
You aid that thief and liar, Shalreni Barrow! Provoke me at your own risk, intruder!
Interesting. The spirit seems aware of Master Shalreni's attempt to access the...
As if murdering me wasn't insult enough! Now she sends you to steal my book!
Is this spirit actually Meln the Mouthless?
Fury of Meln the Mouthless, Magister of the Telvanni! Or we could have a nice chat and discuss this like civilized people.
A reasonable request.
If there's one thing I learned in death, it's how foolish the living can be. I know all that passes in my home, intruder. I heard your bargain with that so-called Master Shareni Barrow. You have given my murderer access to my tower. Why does the Telvanni do anything? Ambition, power, greed. 20 years ago, I stood in Shareni's path. An obstacle to the higher rank she craved. She requested a meeting. Instead of negotiating, she killed me and tried to steal my prized possession. Oh, just all the contingencies I had in place. With my last breath, I banished her from the tower and set all the wards and defenses. They held perfectly well, until you mucked everything up. She'll have no trouble stealing my black book now. The Tormenting Eye, a tome of forbidden secrets. I see Hermaeus Mora's mark on you and your companion. If you don't know about the Black Books, she can tell you more. Shareni Barrow is careless in her pursuit of power. She must not possess my book. Two things protect my book. The spell of illegibility I cast upon it, and the fact that without my aid, it will take her time to break the spell on her own. Still, I'd rather she never get her hands on it. Stop her, and I'll find a way to reward you.
The thread becomes clear. Hermaeus Mora sent us to recover the Black Book.
The Black Book is mine.
And with this soul gem, I also have this miserable spirit. Meln comes with me.
And I thought this day couldn't get any worse!
The threads of fate here are tied to 3 things. Master Shel Rennie, Meln the Mouthless, and the Black Book. That was the connection to Apocrypha I sensed here. Black books are creations of Hermaeus Mora and his realm. Black books are relics of Apocrypha. Each holds a different secret. Most are kept in the vast libraries of Hermaeus Mora's realm, but he sometimes gifts one to a mortal. In addition to forbidden knowledge, each serves as a portal to Apocrypha. That is a secret the one who knows has not yet shared with me. I can count the number of black books I know about on one hand, and each is unique. Only one copy of each book exists. This is the first I have heard of one titled The Tormenting Eye. We must free Meln the Mouthless from Master Shel Rennie's grasp and retrieve the Black Book. But to do that, we need more information. Look around, Proxy. If Meln was indeed murdered here, there might be proof of Shel Rennie's villainy. The body of Meln the Mouthless. It is clear he was murdered at this very spot. That letter from Master Shel Rennie's mouth. That meeting must have been when Meln was murdered. Meln the Mouthless let down his guard and paid the ultimate price. His body has remained here forgotten and undisturbed for decades because he preferred solitude above all else. Now Master Shel Rennie has both Meln's spirit and his Black Book. To recover Meln and his Black Book, you must find Master Shel Rennie, and the letter you discovered explains how to do that. Go to the Assembly of Masters at Old Isra and question Shel Rennie's mouth, Vabdru. He shall know how to reach her. No, here our paths diverge. I leave Mouth Vabdru and Meln in your hands. While you pursue the spirit, I shall research the Black Book and contemplate the other threads of fate. I must determine how this factors into the threat against Apocrypha. Master Shel Rennie has trapped Meln's spirit in a soul gem. You must retrieve that gem or destroy it. Go to Old Isra and find Shel Rennie's aide, Mouth Vabdru. He must have an office in the tower called Telvara. The Telvanni Assembly of Masters meets there. Well, their representatives do. The Masters themselves rarely bother to make an appearance. That is what they have mouths for. You want to go to Telvara. The mouths work out of that tower in Old Isra. The Masters leave day-to-day concerns to their mouths. Their own arcane studies are far more important to them, and they try to avoid direct interaction with their rivals whenever possible. The fate that befell Meln is not an uncommon one. This portal leads outside. You must travel to Old Isra from there. Defenses around Tel Hulin play havoc with portal magic.